Hi guys, it's Andy from Nismotech UK. We're giving an overview for ICDock. This is the Easy Fit Pro dual 2.5 inch to 3.5 inch hard drive and SSD bracket. This is a very clever little device that will allow you to install two 2.5 inch drives such as SSDs into a 3.5 inch hard drive slot. So let's have a look at the front of the box. Obviously we've got the standard sort of recyclable packaging that ICDock bring into play. We've got the ICDock logo right up at the top here, an image of the actual device, what the actual device is, and the code for the item is MB082SP. So let's have a quick look around and see if there is any bit more information. We've got a toolless quick hard drive and SSD installation. It's fully metal in its construction. There's an exact mounting hole position for a 3.5 inch drive, anti-vibration design for improved reliability. Obviously if you're using this on a 2.5 inch hard drive rather than an SSD, you can also get a bit of vibration from this, so they've built in or thought about that when they built the actual device. Moving on to this side here, it just demonstrates the various different stages which we'll come on to in a moment, and on the back, as again it mentions the fact that it's metal, the dimensions, the weight, etc. So without further ado, let's have a look inside. Okay, so first thing that you can notice, obviously it comes very nicely bubble wrapped to avoid any potential damage, which is good to see. We have the all-important instruction manual, which is going to tell you how to actually install this into the case, how to take the hard drives or SSDs in and out, so it's a good idea to have a quick read of that. We also have a bag of 4 screws and the actual device itself. Now, as you can see, it is very small. It's a 3.5 inch sort of bracket for SSDs and hard drives, so it's fully metal in its construction, apart from the sort of rivets on the inside here and on that side that appear to be part plastic, but essentially that's the actual device. Now, this is ideal if you've got something like a Bitfinex Prodigy or one of the Lian Li cases, or any case really, to be fair. What you can actually do is install 2 SSDs into this so that you're not taking up too much room on your actual case. So it's a really good idea, and essentially all that you're doing is pushing an SSD in through here, and it goes straight down to this sort of spring release thing at the bottom, and when you want to release the actual drive, you just pull that across and out it pops. So we have got a couple of SSDs. Now essentially, if you've got the case facing you, which I'm going to demonstrate in a moment, you're going to have that into your hard drive sort of caddy area. So with the SSD, you're literally just pushing that. You can see that's starting to move to one side, and you just push it in and it clips into place. Also the power cable and the data cable pointing this way. Hopefully you can see that obviously that spring is now depressed. There's the other one there, and again, to remove this, you just literally pull that to one side and it releases itself. And it's very simple and easy to actually install. So let's just pop the other one in, and you can see now that we've got 2 SSDs into a 3.5 inch bay area, and it's as simple as that. So let's go and have a look and see what it's like installing this into a case. Okay, so as you can see, I have it installed into a case now. One thing that I did notice when I was trying to pick a case for this to demonstrate it in is that if you have a system that has an all-in-one sort of enclosure for the actual hard drives rather than the individual rails, you might struggle to actually get this device to actually fit in there. The Thermaltake Chaser A31, for example, obviously has got the bar right across the top, the rubber bar, so it did make it quite difficult to actually install. So ideally you want something that either you can screw straight into, or using the actual rails that we have here, and as you can see, obviously the measurements are very precise indeed. I have got this going in the wrong way, obviously, but this is just purely just to show you guys what it's actually like going in. So there we go, it just saves a lot of room, it frees up more drives or drive spaces, so you are able to fit multiple SSDs into something like a mini ITX case, for example, where you have you're very limited on the actual hard drive options. So that's about it really. I can't really sort of show you much more about the actual device itself, apart from showing you putting SSDs in and out of it all day long. I really like the design overall. The actual construction is very strong indeed. The actual mechanism to release the drives and to insert the drives works extremely well. As you can see, obviously, it's just very, very easy to actually work with. So if you're looking for something that is an option to install multiple SSDs into a case that you really don't have very much room with regards to the amount of bays that are available, then this does come very highly recommended. It could potentially mean that you can install, you know, up to 4 or 5, maybe even 6 SSDs into a mini ITX case, which is really good. So we hope you like the overview, and we'll see you in our next video. We hoped you liked our video review. If you did, then please leave a like, as well as any comments or questions you may have down below. Full details and specifications on this item can be found at our website, nismotech.com, along with all the links for purchasing if you wish. Also on our site you'll find our latest reviews and current giveaways, plus a lot more. We look forward to seeing you in our next review.